As part of this topic, let's understand how to extract information from dates or times using a very important date manipulation function called as date_format function. We can use date_format to extract the required information in a desired format from standard date or timestamp. Earlier, we have explored to_date and to_timestamp to convert non-standard date or timestamp to standard ones respectively. There are also specific functions to extract year, month, day within a week, a day within a month, day within a year, etc. However, they can be used only to extract that specific information. If you want to get additional information, for example, if you want to get both year and month, then using these functions can become a bit tedious. For example, if you want to get both year and month, you need to use year to get the year, month to get the month, then you have to concat by using functions such as concat. It can become tedious. Date_format simplifies that. We will see the example so that you understand what I am talking about here. If you are curious about these specific functions, they are covered as part of the earlier topics. Make sure you go through those if you are interested in learning more about the functions such as year, month, day within a week, day within a month, etc. Let's start the Spark session by running this. Using this Spark session, let's create a data frame. First, I'm creating a list by name date times. It contains dates as well as timestamps. Using this list and using the Spark session, we can create the data frame. Now, date times df is nothing but a data frame. You should be able to preview the data by running this piece of code. You can see the dates as well as timestamps here. Now, let's import date_format function here. As part of the first task, let's get the year and month from both date and time columns using this format. If you want to use functions such as year, month, etc., you have to use year first to get the year, then month to get month, then you have to pass both to concat those, then you will be getting the information using this format. Using date_format, you just have to pass date or time as first argument like this. As part of the second argument, you can pass the format using which you want to extract the information. We'll run this in a moment. As part of this task, we also want to make sure that data type is converted to integer, because when we extract the year and month using YYYMM, it can be represented as integers, and hence we wanted to make sure that they are typecasted to integers. With respect to date format, the syntax is like this. You can pass date or time, and also you can pass literals if you want. Then you can specify the format as second argument. If you run this, you should be able to see the dates and times using YYYMM format. You can see the output here. However, with respect to data type, if you actually preview the print schema output, both date_ym and time_ym are of type string. To make sure that they are converted to integers, you can use .cast and you can specify int like this. The data type will be converted to integer. Let's run this. And you can see the output here. Both date_ym and time_ym are now of type integers. You can also preview the data by running this piece of code. You can see the output here. Even though the output is same as earlier, the data type of date_ym and time_ym is nothing but integer. Now let's get the information from time field using this format. We just have to specify the format like this. We can also specify on top of date. However, the time part will be rounded off to zeros. Let's import date_format and let's run this piece of code. You can see the output here. Even with respect to dates, we have the time part. However, the time part is rounded off to zeros like this. With respect to timestamps, we can see the time based upon the original time. Now, these are of type strings again. If you want to convert to numeric type, int might not be enough for these, and hence we have to cast to long. This is how you can actually typecast to long with respect to time, which is of this format. Now let's run this and we can see the output here. Now let's get year and day of year using YYY DDD format. DDD is nothing but the day within the year. We have to use capital D's to actually get day within the year. You should be able to use function like this with format like this. Even this one can be converted to integer, and hence I'm using cast of int like this. Now we can actually see the output. For each and every date, it is actually giving 4-digit year and the day within the year. February 28th is nothing but 59th day within the year. This is how you should be able to use the format to extract the information where we have both year and 3-digit day within the year. Now let's see how we can get the complete description of the date. The complete description of the date is typically full form month, then date, then comma, then 4-digit year. You can get full form month using 4 capital M's like this. If you run this, you can see the output here. For each and every date, we get the full form month followed by space followed by 1 or 2-digit date, then comma, then space, then 4-digit year. This is how you should be able to get full description of a given date or complete description of a given date. Now the next task is nothing but get name of the weekday using date. Either we can get abbreviation or full form. To get abbreviation, we have to specify the format using 2 capitals like this. To get the full form day name, we have to use 4 capitals like this. When I say day name, it is nothing but Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday or Saturday. You can run this and you should be able to get corresponding day names using abbreviation. If you run this, you should be able to get the corresponding day names using full form. This is how you should be able to use date underscore format to extract the information you are looking for. In some cases, you might want to cast to its original format, typically either to integer or long. In those scenarios, you have to use cast on top of date format to convert the data type of the values that are written by date format. Make sure you are comfortable with date underscore format by practicing as much as you can. We use date format quite extensively as part of our projects wherever date manipulation is involved.